For 44 years, Florence Martis greeted ships as they entered and exited Savannah's port. A lot of things have changed since Savannah's waving girl started that tradition. Some things, however, have not changed. Georgia's great hospitality, its people, and its faithful servants. Welcome to the Georgia Municipal Association's annual convention. When you were little, what would you have thought the future was going to look like?
Just like Metropolis, with Superman flying around, jumping from tall buildings.
And there would be tall buildings in Ringgold.
Better believe it.
I didn't think I'd live that long.
Well, I was still watching the Jetsons and then get confused by the Flintstones, so I didn't know if we were going to be running in cars or flying in cars. But I definitely thought it was going to be more technology, more space age type components out there for us to be enjoying.
Kind of where we are right now. I thought we would have, better vehicles that, went faster, were nice looking, and were not the, old things that our parents had.
I'd have been in a spaceship flying somewhere. Absolutely. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
I was born in 40. I couldn't imagine 1980. People didn't live this long.
What kinds of things would you have imagined there would be?
Big buildings and the bigger theater, bigger drugstores with the soda shops.
I really was thinking about the Jetsons, and you would be flying by this time, and everything would be robotic.
I would like to have superpowers.
Oh, I would too.
When I was little, how things was growing and the internet and all that, I would never thought that.
When I was little, I was having a hard time picturing the next day, so I really wasn't thinking about 2011.
What do you think your city's going to look like 50 years from now? What's the future going to be?
I mean, I can imagine all kinds of new technologies. The iPhone that everybody uses, I have one, it's probably not going to be what everybody looks at and uses. Everything's going to be integrated.
So I expect the rail coming through.
I want to see some industrial growth, and I want to see some people growth.
What do you think your city's going to look like 50 years from now?
I hope as it is now. I don't think much different than it does now. Of course, 50 years ago, we probably said it won't look much different.
90 to 200 miles to the galley,
We are moving forward in a different direction, and we're looking for economic development and
Doing some infield and things like that.
Making pillars.
a higher speed rail.
What's it going to look like in 50 years?
It's going to change.
As a former reporter, I know how important using reliable sources is. So while everybody's in training, I'm going to the experts to find out what the future's really going to look like.